Courage is what it takes to stand up and speak. Courage is what it takes to sit down and sleep. So, with this wonderful quote, I, Ananya Narayanan Iyengar, on behalf of Emeralds College, would like to welcome the directors, assistant directors, parents, teachers, and my dear friends to this wonderful evening for Spark 2022 Color Your Vocal Delivery. So I especially want to thank the parents for coming here, spending your day, leaving all your hectic work to just see your kids' performance. So I especially want to thank for that. Then the spark of the Kohinoor diamond made the English to steal it from us. But today we are here with this wonderful program to prove that the spark of diamond isn't in the mere stones, but within Indians and within Emeraldians. So today, ready to shine as bright as the Kohinoor diamonds by presenting their wonderful speeches in front of us. So before that, I would like to thank the college management for it, but also in the extracurricular. Always stands out among all other educational institutions by conducting various events such as eFiat, eQuest, Navajavan, Spark, Confluence, One Day Fun Day, Super Speaker, and whatnot. So the seven pillars and the teachers of our college were the major reason for success of all these events, and of course the active participation of students as well. So before commencing this event, I would like to say a few words about the Spark 2022 Color Your Vocal Delivery. So it is an initiation by our Assistant Director, Mr. Muniratnam sir. So Spark has 3 rounds. In the first round, almost 60 plus participants had created a 1 minute video of their own topic, out of which 25 participants got selected for the second round, and they had participated in the group discussion and extempore. So out of those 25, 10 got selected for this final round of public speaking, which is going to take place within few minutes. So I want to congratulate all the 25 participants as well who gave some strong and healthy competition for the remaining 10 who is going to perform today. So it's been a great success of you. Then the secret of getting ahead is getting started. So let me invite Ms. Joshita, Sudha and Shruti for singing the prayer song. And I'm also privileged to invite our beloved assistant directors and directors, Mr. Vishwanath sir and Mr. Giridhar sir onto the stage, please. And assistant directors as well, please, for lighting the lamp.
शरच्चन्द्रपालं महादैत्यकालं नभो नीलकायं दुरामारमायं सुप पद्मासहायं भजेऽहं सदा बोधिवासं गलत्पुष्पहासं जगत्सन्निवासं सदा दैत्यवासं गदाचक्रशस्त्रं लसत्पीतवस्त्रं हसच्चारुवक्त्रं भजेऽहं रमाकण्ठहारं श्रुतिव्रातसारं जलान्तर्विहारं धराभारभारं चिदानन्दरूपं मनोज्ञस्वरूपं धृतानेकरूपं भजेऽहं धृतानेकरूपं भजेऽहं 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 भजेऽहम्।
So it's been a wonderful start. I would like to call Ms. Brunda to host the remaining part of this show.
A very good evening and welcome to the Spark 2022 Color Your Vocal Delivery, the speech competition. So, ladies and gentlemen, to make this evening more memorable, our team has a handful of performances. To present over that, before going to the competition, let's evoke the blessings of Almighty to purify and prepare the stage of offering prayers in the form of dance. I would like to call upon our dance team, Vandana and Sudha, onto the stage for their performance. consecutive years for your great and fabulous performance. May God bless all of us with our endeavors. So, before going into the state competition, let's call our judge Banu Kiran sir onto the stage.
The evening started with Iyengar. Iyengar, like it's a great welcome. You've been really mature in speaking. Guys, what I can promise is you can enjoy some vocal feast now, because all the guys I've seen personally, you guys all probably know them. They speak really, really well, right? But there will be a real fight. First thing you need to understand, take a deep breath, don't worry, don't get tensed, nothing will happen. You guys already are the best, among the best. All the last benches are the best, among the best is these kids. Get it? We'll shortly start. We'll We'll try to improvise things little. Get it? I'm really sorry I'm little nervous, because anything you do before your teachers will be nervous. I'll be all right after some time. Get it? We'll start with the first participant. I request all the participants to sit in the activity room. We'll call one by one. D. Nandini is first. D. Nandini, you're going first. Rest all the participants, I request everybody to get into the activity room. Do some yoga, meditation stuff.
The first participant is D. Nandini from Essex. So we all have works and no play makes a Jack a dull boy. So I don't want to talk about this much more. So I would like to hand over the stage and the mic to D. Nandini to occupy the stage and to talk about her topic. Let's clap for her.
Good evening to respected directors, sirs, assistant directors, sirs, principals, lecturers, parents, and my dear friends. I am D. Nandini from N6. Today I am here to speak about my topic, importance of extracurricular activities. Every student come across different activities. It is very important to us about knowing the importance of extracurricular activities. Extracurricular activities is already proved that it increases you the better grades to every student, because you learn different skills that come across in the different activities. Some of them are teaming up and improving self-confidence, etc. And it also proved that importance of extracurricular activities
treat you to learn about winning and losing equally. In usually students' life, they come across three types of different activities. One is curricular activities, second one is co-curricular activities, third one is extracurricular activities. Curricular activities. This happens in the most of the educational institutions. Example, writing the exams and taking up, getting better scores, etc. Co-curricular activities are the practical sessions of the academic sessions like essay writings, elocutions, quiz competitions, etc. Coming to the extracurricular activities. These are the main thing in our life. The extracurricular activities are games and sports, club, students' councils, as our seniors conducting the Spark event in our college. Very few educational institutions like Emeralds conducts these extracurricular activities as same as to the academic sessions in practical sessions. Before I go into detail about importance of extracurricular activities, I really want to put before you a real story that happened almost a couple of years ago in Hyderabad. One of the top class electrical engineering student who has got 9.4 CGPA in his graduation appeared for the CAT exam. And he also got 99.6 percentile, and he was very hopeful to get into top 10 IIMs. And to his surprise, he didn't got the seat in top 10 IIMs. And can you guess why? I'll tell you. Because these top 10 IIMs have 20 plus seat in every courses, but they expect in each batch to have 45 to 60 plus students to be comprised with singers, dancers, trekkers, national clubs, and volunteers, speed tutorings, fundraising, etc. and everything. Unfortunately, that student haven't come across any extracurricular activities in his college or school life. And one of his friend of this student who got just 8 CGPA in his graduation and 88.6 percentile in CAT exam, he got selected to the IIMs because he participated equally in academic and extracurricular sessions in his life. And these extracurricular activities gives you more and more as described below. And I conclude with one note that it gives you additional benefits too as described. One is organizational development. It gives you organizational development because you organize these types of activities in your life, and teamwork. Because of these different activities, you know how to work as a teamwork or team member or team leader. Hard work. Because of different activities which are not only included in academic sessions like educational sessions, you get to learn work hard to know different types of activities. Cultural awareness. As in these extracurricular activities, you come across the different customs and traditions. You get to know all the cultures of the India and everything about them. And fourth one is time management. Because of these activities, which are mostly included in time thing, we can manage the time and get to know things. Creative thinking and critical thinking. Because of extracurricular activities, we have to create many things and we have to get to know how to solve the critical problem and anything. And collaboration. You collaborate many people and you get sincere and very creative thoughts to collaborate with everyone. And we are practically attending extracurricular activities, that is Spark, and I am thanking you one and all for giving me this great opportunity.
And that's a great start, isn't it? I thought she put a boundary, she even put a Dhoni 6 as well. Great going, Nandini. Before going to the second participant, she spoke about IIMs and big colleges. Can somebody pass on the mic to Vishwanath sir or Giri sir if possible? We'll have a question. One mic to sir, please. So my question is, it is not only my question, like all the people who actually come from a rural, semi-urban places like Tirupati, Madanpalli, like stuff. do we really need to study in big colleges like IIMs or IITs to get into a big career? Or like a small time college, a good college at a good place, a good college at a place like Tirupati will be okay for a good career? I know it is hypothetical. I'm really sorry, you're the right person to answer this question.
Banu, previously it was true. Okay, studying in IIMs and getting an edge over other colleges and all. But to be frank, nowadays what I believe is the corporates are looking at the qualities. Okay, so from where you are coming, so that is only to give you a small edge. So once you sit before the panel, so how you talk, how you impress is the most important thing to get a job. But IIMs, obviously, once you tell that, okay, I am from IIM, they may give you a chair to sit. But once the interview is finished, whoever has performed well, he is going to get the job. So that's what I.
You said skills. What kind of skills they would need?
Basically, I feel three skills are very, very important. One is communication, obviously. So whatever qualities you have, unless you communicate them to the other person, they don't know, right? So first one is communication. The second one is creativity. So creative thinking is the most important thing. If you are really creative, you will be the top in whatever career you choose. And the third one is leadership. So maybe, though you have got all the qualities, if you don't have leadership qualities, obviously you will be a follower throughout your life.
True, sir. True.
So you have to be a leader at one point of time. So these are the three qualities which I count upon, which will take you to the top.
Yes. Thank you, sir. That's a nice answer. Thank you. We'll invite the second participant. Brinda will then take the chair. Please take a chair. What's the name? Second participant is number 3, Rishita. Rishita seemed to be small, but you can't never underestimate these kind of people. They might be a time bomb as well.
You are losing sleep or skipping physical activities, and do you know for which reason it was? So to tell all of these things and to include all the part of the what question, Rishita Talanki is here to speak about it. So clap for her and encourage her.
Rishita, don't introduce yourself. We know that you're Rishita. We know that you're a time bomb. Let us dive into it. Jump in. Get it? Start.
A very happy evening to our directors, assistant directors, teaching and non-teaching staff, parents and my dear friends. Before directly stepping into my topic, let me ask you a question. I think so. We are all using spectacles at a very young age. Yeah. It is due to overusage of technology or addiction to our mobiles and other electronic gadgets. It comes to the usage of technology, the major impact will be on our health conditions. The major impact technology has on our health conditions is lack of physical activity. As people get completely involved in their gadgets and get disconnected with their surrounding world, they don't even recognize how much time they spend in their gadgets. Mainly children face consequences like laziness, improper physical growth, and also they get habituated to stay alone and they don't tend to mingle with people. Is on our eyesight. It such as dry eyes, inflammatory eyes, insomnia, sleep. Due to lack of sleep, it causes stress, which is a root cause for many of the major issues. It also starts affecting our optic nerve, which stands for optic nerve starts reducing our ability to observe and understand things happening around us, also reduces gradually, and hence the person becomes indolent. And children face main consequences like lack of concentration, poor academic and co-curricular performance, and destruction of creativity. Destruction of creativity mainly takes place because they will be easily accessed to ready-made information, hence they don't tend to acquire knowledge. Instead, they use the readily available information and complete their task. It also leads to poor thinking and higher order thinking skills also lack in them, and they also don't mingle with people around them so easily. When it comes to IT employees who spend most of the time in their gadgets, they can't stay away from it because it is the main source of livelihood and they can earn their living only through doing their work in electronic gadgets. Even we see our parents, even in their 40s and 50s of age, they are free from spectacles and have a very healthy eyesight. Whereas we, at a very younger age, started using spectacles. So, to avoid such issues, the American Optometric Association has suggested the 20-20-20 rule. To use the rule after every 20 minutes of screen time, to take a 20 minutes of break and to look at something at least 20 feet away from them. This helps them to reduce the effect due to screen brightness, screen time, and a closer view of the screen, and also underlying vision issues. A person who has all the health impact due to technology can reduce the impact by using this 20-20-20 rule. Also, it has few positive impacts on health, like wearable health monitoring devices are also a result of technology. It is mainly useful in diagnosing patients who cannot actually express their symptoms due to their incapabilities to the doctor. Wearing this health monitoring devices, it keeps noting the body conditions from time to time and it gives a clear view to the doctor. Now, moreover, 70% of the world's doctors are preferring telehealth and telemedicinal solutions to diagnose their patients because at time of emergency there is no time even to travel to the doctor. They can use telecommunication and diagnose the patient to save their lives. There are many organizations which conducted surveys to know the impact of technology on human world. It is very interesting that the world's population is around 8 billion people, out of which 6.2 billion people are smartphone users. And there are 72% of people who don't even move at least 5 feet away from their gadgets. And countries like Brazil, China, United States stand among top 10 in people consisting all the major impact of technology on their health. So as we discussed about technology not only has a negative impact but it also has a positive impact on our health. So I conclude by telling that it is the responsibility of each and every individual to restrict themselves to certain limits in case of using technology and also to take care of themselves. As technology directly doesn't have a negative impact, it is only a negative one when we use it in a unprescribed manner. So finally, I would like to thank the college management and each and everyone who gave me this opportunity to express our talents. Thank you for listening.
I said right, she's a time bomb. She's a time bomb man. I don't know where these people get the energy. See, during my BCom in the same college, in the final year when my communication teacher asked me to come on the stage, I was literally doing this. I was sweating all over. See, the girl is of this size. She's actually making you listen for lots and lots of time. That's the grit, that's the courage. Like, let us give her a round of applause once again. We'll invite the next participant. What is the participant name? R. Manjunath. Number 7. R. Manjunath.
We all know that India is a cradle of human race, birthplace of human speech, the mother of history, the grandmother of legend, and great-grandmother of tradition. And to know more about this and about the topic that is going to speak by Manjunath is here on the stage to give more explanation and to give a speech regarding this. Let's cheer up for him.
Respected directors, assistant directors, lecturers, parents and my dear friends. Good evening to one and all. I am Manjunath from MEC plus CA standing before you to give my speech on this wonderful occasion. So before introducing my topic, let me share you a small quote which was said by father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi. So he said a word called, a nation's culture resides in the hearts and souls of its people. Let me repeat it again. A nation's culture resides in the hearts and souls of its people. So do you agree that? So yeah, I think this statement is correct because culture means not a country, but culture means the people, what they follow is called culture. So next, going forward, so let me introduce my topic. My topic is about Indian culture, pros and cons. So let us start the journey of this Indian culture. So India is famous in the world for its culture and traditions. So our Indian culture is one of the oldest culture in the world, which was around 5,000 years old according to record. So we Indians are best known for our hospitality. So guys, hospitality means not related to hospital or medicines. So hospitality means the way we treat our guests and how we receive them. So there is a famous saying in Devanagari script that is Sanskrit. So we say like Aditi Devo Bhava, which means our guests are our gods. So we Indians treat our guests as gods. So moving forward into our journey, so many countries follow our Indian culture. So nowadays even Western people are following our Indian culture. So we can say that Indian culture is nowadays growing much popular. So different personalities, great personalities had went to different countries and spread our Indian culture there. So for example, we have the great personality Swami Vivekananda. He went to Chicago, USA. So there he given a speech on our Indian culture. So it is really proud moment for us. So also if you go to ancient period, we have Bodhidharma. So I think many of you might watch the movie called Seventh Sense, right? So in that movie there is a man called Bodhidharma, so which was acted by Surya. So in that movie this man goes to China and there he shares our culture and our traditions such as medicines, Ayurvedic medicines, meditation and martial arts. So because of that we can be proud. So due to this incident we can say that our Indian culture is one of the popular and strongest culture. This can be said also by that many people came from different countries to rule our country, but they aren't able to influence our Indian culture. So that's the power of our Indian culture. So we India have different traditions, different cultures, different dressing style, different food style, different types of dances and music and whatnot. So although we are different in this, we are united as a whole. So we Indians follow and respect our culture of respecting the elders by touching their feet. So it shows our respect towards our elders. So in India, many famous persons has been known in different aspects, such as we have Lokakshi, who was the first astronomer in the world. So Charaka and Vagbhat on Ayurvedic, Sushruta on medical science, and Bama on aesthetics, Panini on grammar, Vateshwara on trigonometry, Suryanandan on cultural science, and Vishnu Sharma on moral science. Yes, he is the one who wrote Panchatantra, which are children's famous stories. So it contains moral science. So next, coming into our journey, so Indian culture is famous nowadays all over the world. So coming to the point, let us discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of Indian culture. So coming to the pros, our Indian culture tolerates all religions and gives freeness to practice their traditions, such as no, there is no discrimination in our country, right? So because all the religions can freely practice their tradition. So this is one of the advantages that we have in our Indian culture. Coming to the second thing, that we Indians are the best hosts in the world. Also our Indian traditional food is famous all over the world. So our India is one of the biggest country in terms of population and in terms of traditions. We follow many traditions, right? So in that, our Indian culture teaches us to respect all living beings. So the teachings of Mahabharata, where Bhagavad Gita and Mahabharata teaches us to respect all living beings. And the concept of karma, which was introduced in India, was now observed by all over the world, right? So next, going forward in our journey, so we'll discuss about the disadvantages which we have in our Indian culture. The first thing which comes to our mind when we say about the disadvantage is superstitions, right? So nowadays superstitions is a big case in our India. Not only the rural people or uneducated people are believing this, even educated people are also believing this. So it's one of the disadvantages that we have. Recently we have heard a case which was where two people have been died due to these superstitions in Madanpalle. So many of you might be aware of that. So this is one of the biggest drawback we have in our Indian culture. And second one was patriarchy. Patriarchy means gender inequality. Our Indian culture promotes our men. So men are treated as head of the family and women are treated as they are only permitted to the house and household chores. So that is not right. So nowadays even women are coming outside, that's great. So it is also one of the drawbacks that we have in our system, in our culture. So next, we have another drawback such as caste system. So we should be aware of this. We should not follow this caste. I think there is only one religion in this world, that is humanity. So now I would like to conclude that our culture is one of the most, even Western people are following our culture, then why we are not following our culture? So if we see a man wearing dhoti, we'll see like an alien, right? So if we eat with our hand, they think that who is this man eating with? Don't he know that table manners? So our Indian culture said that our hand is the biggest weapon. So eating with our hand gives us the best satisfaction of eating. So I would like to say a sentence on our Indian culture. So be a Roman when you're in Rome, but be an Indian when you're in India. So follow our Indian culture when you're in India. So we should, if not we, who else will promote our Indian culture? So we need to promote our Indian culture to the future generations. So I would like to conclude that we Indians should be blessed for having this culture. So I would like to thank our organizers for initiating this wonderful opportunity, wonderful program and giving this wonderful opportunity. So thank you one and all.
Thank you, Manjunath. It was a really wonderful knowledge that you gave. Like you can go back to the seat. He has spoke about Indian culture. Yes, it is true. A lot of people, a lot of us forget our culture and follow the Western culture. Before going to the next participant, I would like to ask a question to Giri sir. Can somebody pass out the mic? We know about your journey, sir. You've struggled from learning days, from educating days, after building a big empire. Surely you would have got a lot of hardships and a lot of challenges. Like, would you share one or two challenges so that might inspire anybody to start a entrepreneurship? I'm sure, like that smile tells that you have got a lot of hardships in your life to take these institutions to the next level. Would you share one or two, sir, if possible?
Sure, Banu. Actually, we have started coaching for CA in 1996, October 14th, almost this is the 26th year. So we are not able to pay even 500 rupees as a rent. We thought nearly, so 1 month we took 1 month to take a decision whether we can pay that 500 rupees or not. After that, we have taken it as a challenge. I started coaching and almost started with 8 students. Now we are having more than 3,000 students and nearly 30 to 40,000 students passed out and settled in various countries. We are really feeling very proud.
Yes, sir.
So this all because of, we think it's the blessings of Almighty.
True, sir.
So I am from one family and Vishwanath is from another family, and we are having 5 pillars, assistant directors, popularly known as Pancha Pandavas. So everybody is supporting, excellent work. Apart from that, the staff, committed staff that we are having, so dedicatedly they are working. So continuously they are working, even though they are suffering with fever and some other health issues, they are coming and taking classes. So this is only teamwork. So this is because of encouragement from parents also. Okay, so if you have constant efforts, definitely will grow. And definitely, so nature will support you. And you need blessings of elders, parents, and the society also. So because of that only we are here today now. Okay.
Yes, thank you so much for the answer, sir. Thank you. We'll invite the next participant, K. Shriya. K. Shriya. Third time, K. Shriya. If you're not coming, you're not allowed to speak. Oh, you come, ma. Come. Man, what's happened with you? Like, she has come all the way. Good, thanks.
Everyone has habits and there is nothing inherently wrong with them. And some are pretty useful and some are not. So to talk about habits and many more about the related things related to habits, we have K. Shriya from S2 and I am handovering the mic to her and let's encourage her with your claps.
A very good morning to respected directors, assistant directors, principals, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. We pretty well know that many great personalities like Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Mother Teresa, Swami Vivekananda, etc., because of their good habits. Successful people are those with successful habits. So, my topic is habits that make you and habits that break you. Things we do for the first time or actions. If we do things repeatedly, then they become habits. So, habits are very important as they make and shape our character as well as destiny. Actions are affected by thoughts. So, we must check our thoughts and actions to develop good habits. There is a chain connection. If we sow good thoughts, they result in good actions. If we sow good actions, then they yield good habits. If we sow good habits, they result in good character. If we sow good character, then we can achieve great fortune. So good habits result in success, whereas bad habits unlock the doors to failure. So let us discuss good habits in 4 different ways: physical habits, mental or emotional habits, spiritual habits, and social habits. Spiritual habits are the habits that we need to develop for our well-being. They start from waking up early, having balanced diet, good brushing, and staying hydrated, meditating, and also thinking of good things, and also good diet, and also good hygiene habits, etc. Now, spiritual habits. Spiritual habits are also equally important for a person to transform oneself into a best citizens. That is so simple. Be good, do good, see good. This is the way to God. And now, mental and emotional habits. Mental and emotional habits are very important because they plays a vital role for our success. There are many qualities and habits that we need to develop, like quality of being happy, staying happy all the time, of sharing, confidence, faith in oneself, and also positive thinking, etc. Being happy is a very good habit that we need to develop, in my opinion. It comes by quality called sharing. Let me narrate you a small story. At a birthday party, a host arranged a game with around 20 to 30 children, and he gave each children a balloon on which the name of the child is written, and the balloons are released. Now he insisted them to go and catch the balloon on which the name is written. So everyone started rushing, but after a frantic search, none of them got their own balloons. But one child, wise one, started doing something different from others. He catched the balloon which is near to him and gave it to the respected child. Soon every child started following him. Within 2 minutes, every child got their own balloons in their hands. Through this story, we can understand that happiness comes by quality called sharing, as well as looking out for others' happiness. Next comes the quality called confidence and self-belief. It is pillar and builder for our success. Now, confidence. All the power is within us. We have to believe in ourselves so that we can achieve everything and anything in life. Let me give you a small example. Assume that a plastic water bottle with full of water is a student with full of goals and desires to reach his goals. The cap of the water bottle is his confidence. The pins, please assume that pins are the discouraging words of others. For example, if he scores less marks, the pins called discouraging words come and hit the student. If the pins come and hit the water bottle, the water starts coming down. But if the cap is tight, due to pressure, water doesn't come out. In the same way, if the confidence of ourselves, believing in ourselves is very strong, then we can reach our goals easily. And next, gratitude or thankfulness. I believe that gratitude or thankfulness is very important habit that we need to develop. because gratitude is gateway to grace. Nature itself teaches us the gratitude. Example, trees. Coconut tree gives us sweet coconut water just because we give it water to grow. So we have to pay gratitude for what we have. And there are many qualities and good habits that we need to develop, like positive thinking, reading books which gives us knowledge, and also thinking about others and helping others, etc. Time management and punctuality. They are also very important, especially for students, because time waste is life waste. And next, moving on to social habits. Being a social citizen, it's responsibility of oneself to develop social habits like compassion, morality, humanity, etc. Money comes and goes, but morality comes and grows. So helping ever and hurting never is to be developed, as it is a very good habit for everyone. Good habits are hard to develop, but easy to develop, but hard to develop. First time, if we commit something wrong, it is a mistake. If we repeat that mistake after knowing it's a wrong, it becomes a bad habit. It takes exactly the time when we need to stop ourselves. There's a proverb called stitching time saves nine. Because if the hole in a cloth is stitched up early, it needs only one stitch. If it becomes bigger, then if we ignore and the hole becomes bigger, we need 9 stitches to cover the hole. So giving up of bad qualities earlier is very important. But it's quite difficult to give up bad habits, as we say, because but we can't give up bad habits at an instant. But we can give up those by developing a countering good habit. Let me give you a small example. When a white paper is rolled and given to you, you can't simply straighten it by keeping it on floor and pressing it gently. We have to fold it in a reverse order so that the paper becomes straightened. In the same way, we have to develop a countering good habit so that we can give up our bad habits. The bad habits that we need to give up, like TV, phone, addictions, browsing, etc. Yes, there may be a question, how can we give up phone because as it is a technology era, how can we give up phone? So my suggestion and my opinion is limiting the watching of phone to a particular period will give us to give up the bad habit called watching phone. Like first day, if I limit watching phone to half an hour, next day reducing it to 25 minutes, next then 20 minutes. Slowly practicing this, it gives us a day when we can reduce the phone watching as well as give it up. So, and again, yelling at others, disrespecting the elders, gossiping are also bad habits that we need to give up. In physical bad habits, there are many, so let us discuss a few. Avoiding junk food and biting nails and cracking knuckles. It's shocking that 7% of bad habits constitute biting nails and cracking knuckles. So we need to give this up. And under-delivering, setting low goals, enjoying bad company, these are also bad habits which we must give up by developing a confidence, faith in ourselves. And next thing is, giving up a bad quality is like developing a good habit, as we discussed earlier. So every bad habit must be given up, because one bad habit may spoil dozen good habits. So let us give up the bad habit that breaks us and develop the good habit that makes us. I offer my sincere gratitude to God, parents, teachers, organizers, and management who supported and gave this golden opportunity to me. Thanks for listening.
That's wonderful, Shreya. There's a question for you, Shreya. What is the tweet? What is the tweet? I don't want them to leave. What is the tweet?
So we need to eat the food which is homemade, but actually in this new era, although the things that are homemade are actually being chemicalized.
See, she's charged up. She started, still she's telling the speech. I asked her, what is that you speak? Like, don't let them know. I wanted to let me only. What is that you eat?
So we eat the food that is made homemade.
How you get this matureness?
So it's
Don't
by
tell, Mike, everybody's listening. Don't do that. Please, only to me. How you get this matureness?
it's like
Please,
following.
Mike, everybody's listening. Please. I don't want them to.
Sir, if I follow these good habits, then I can tell some others. So following is very important in my sense.
Thank you, Shreya. That's a wonderful speech. You can leave the mic here. Who's the next participant? G. Pooja Shri.
We are living in 21st century and it is an era of science and technology. Does this science and technology made our lives easier? And we have many more questions regarding this. Does science and technology makes our lives easier? I'm stressing on it, guys. So let's hand over my mic to G. Pooja Shri and to have a fabulous speech from her.
Respected directors, assistant directors, teachers, parents, and my dear friends. A happy evening to all. My name is G. Pooja Shri, and I'm from MEC plus CS S4. Okay, let me ask you a question. How many of you can spend your whole day without using your mobile phone? Okay, rather than hostler who is spending in home, that they can? No, the most of answer can be I can't. Because we are using it as a third hand. The reason behind this is it makes our work faster and simple. I hope you people got an idea about what I'm gonna share with you all, right? It's about technology. A life was better, the technology is so simple. Yes. The life of everyone depends upon the new technologies and the new inventions. From the last 2 decades, the technology has changed drastically. Technology. So, what is technology? Organization of process on a particular purpose is called as technology. Do you know why I'm using that word particular purpose? The people who are using the technology can make their work faster and very quick. So guys, many of us was too connected with technology. Yes, the employees, the students, and many people are well connected with technology. Well, let's take smartphone. In the old days, smartphone was very bigger to carry and very tougher to get a line to speak, to connect with other person or other country especially. But now it's very easy to connect to anyone. Like within seconds, we can reach anyone by just touching on the screen, right? Yeah. Then the students used to get the bulk information from the Google or Wikipedia, etc. In the olden days, the student used to go to the library and used to keep hundreds of books and they used to refer, but they used to get maximum they used to get a better information, but that used to be more hard work. But this is quite simple and we can get a better work than before. And I hope guys, everyone was very comfortable with this and there is no argument with this because the life of before was very comfortable and easy and quiet, but now it is more easy and convenient to do our work. And thank you for listening. Thank you.
See, she made me to remember people from UK speak like this. Good evening. See, it is not bad. It is so matured that she spoke very slow. How you guys doing? Ate idli? sambar. How is it? See, that maturedness will not come easy, man. Like you guys are seeing the maturedness, I'm seeing the practice that she would have did. Get it? Great going, Pujasri. Well done. Thank you. Next participant. Sheikh Muskan Tabassum. On the stage, please.
Television has become an integral part of our life, although print and radio has been the medium of communication for longer time in ancient period. So, is the emergence of visual media has changed our lives? To know more about this and if the people are affected, is it yes or no? We don't know. We need some reasons. So here is Sheikh Muskan Tabassum to speak about this. Let's encourage her.
A warm welcome to the directors, assistant directors, teaching staff and non-teaching staff, and parents, and my dear mates. My name is S. Muskan Tabassum, studying CEC plus CS from S7. So, who are all interested in watching reality shows like Big Boss? Can anyone tell me any other reality show other than Big Boss? Okay, why I'm particularly mentioning Big Boss because it is the only recognized show in our region. So is it good for the children to involve in such type of reality shows? No, because there is no other alternate option than no. Because in everyone's opinion, young generation who are known as the pillars of the nation shouldn't get involved in such type of shows which may cause mental health. So today I am standing before here to explain why children reality shows be banned. So now let's get into the main course. There are many other reality shows like related to singing, dancing, or acting or playing games, etc. It is also a fact that these type of reality shows may give opportunity for the children to show their inner talents. As you all know that there will be elimination in every type of reality shows. Children aged from 14 to 16 cannot handle this type of stress which may cause mental trauma in children's behavior or etc. So getting eliminated in millions of audience which may give a negative thoughts or negative brains in the children. So this may put an emotional effect on the children. I also agree that today's present day's education system does not contain any other co-curricular activities like singing, dancing, or participating in games, etc. These may cause children to get more attracted or addicted to these type of reality shows. Nowadays, every reality show is scripted and run for a long period of time. Like children may miss their school during this period of time, which may affect their good health, good sleep, and good eating habits, etc. So children are not mature enough to digest this type of things which are not included for their age. So let us have an example. A 16-year-old girl named Shinjini from Kolkata was known as paralyzed after she was rebuffed by the judges in a TV reality show named Dhoom Machale Dhoom. It is a very comedy reality show, obviously. She was not able to cope up with the humiliation and she was not able to recover from that shock, and she lost her ability to speak and identify people. So now let's get into the main point, how the children get affected by these type of reality shows. As you all know that children of the age 14 to 18 are in the stage of development, are not able to cope up with this type of humiliation, and they are not able to handle this type of situations, and they are emotionally unstable and not able to understand some type of things which happens in the reality shows. So as coming to my point, I would like to conclude this with the point that the children reality shows be banned because there are both pros and cons which are happening. If there is a reality show, there should be a regulations or monitoring from the higher authorities because the eliminations and the reality shows are mainly happening because of their TRPs. So I thank everyone. I thank even event organizers and my respected teachers who inspired me to overcome my fear and anxiety and come on through the dais and speak in front of everyone. Thanks for giving me this golden opportunity.
Muskan, stay there, Muskan. Now you are the judge of Count
Yes, sir.
I am the participant.
Okay, sir.
First question you're asking me. Normally first questions will be easy.
Okay, sir.
You ask me the first question. Any question you can ask.
Where are you from, sir?
Pass. Muskan, you have all abilities to become the organizer or judge of KBC. Wonderfully done. It's a quite feat for every one of us. Thank you so much, Muskan. Next participant, please. Yogesh. Yogesh. Is Yogesh coming? Oh, sorry. I never see, guys. These are all intermediate kids. We never expect somebody to come in a tie, in a formal dress code. I'm sorry, Yogesh. It's good. Your dress is nice. Before him being started, I wanted to thank all the parents who have come on their busy schedule, like to come to a college to witness how your kids are doing. Let us give all the parents a round of applause. It's an honor, sir, to have you here. Now the stage is yours, Yogesh. Kick it, smash it.
Usually, small children don't know how to differentiate between fantasy and reality. So we have taking this as a key point in the context of business. We have Yogesh here to speak upon the topic. So all the best, Yogesh, for your speech.
Yeah, thank you. See, what if you are asked to eat soap instead of ice cream? It would be really funny, right? So very pleasant evening to all the honorable directors, assistant directors, respected principals, sir, all the teachers, parents, and the organizers, and my dear friends. Myself Yogesh from S7, and today I'm going to discuss about a very interesting topic which is most important for commerce, means for trade, which is advertisement targeting children. So here, first I would define what is actually advertisement. See, advertisement is a notice or announcement made in a public medium to promote any product, sales or event. Here, the first advertisement was printed in the year 3000 BC in Egypt, and in India, the first ad was of Horlicks, which was introduced in 1883 in our first Indian newspaper, Hikis, Bengal. So, here I would like to say that the advertisement in 1833 in India and is being continued till there. So why is it making children more attractive towards it, and why is advertisement targeting only children? The reason is children are so innocent and can be easily get addicted to advertisement. So the company's expenditure is nearly more than 436 billion US dollars on advertisement every year. So in a report, it is observed that 60% of the children watch TV more than 2 hours a day. It not only affects their health, but also they are exposed to a lot of advertisements. In that, 80% of the children ask their parents to bring the products which is advertised in the TV, and 70% of the parents bring the products. So how many of you here have asked your parents about a product which you have seen on advertisement? So the answer is, yeah, most of us get easily attracted towards the advertisement which are made by nowadays company, and the strategies which they use are the most. And I would like to mention few of the strategies which this advertisement company actually uses. So the some of the strategies that advertisement companies actually uses are the bribe, cartoon characters, introducing cartoon characters in advertisement, and also repetition of the ad, fake ads, etc. Bribe means the companies give a free toy with the product to the children, which makes them more attracted and to buy. It will encourage the children to buy the product. The best example for this is Kinder Joy. So Kinder Joy product also provides the products along with a free toy. And when we talk about repetition, most of the companies telecast their ad many times in a day, which makes a recognition in the minds of the children. So the best example of this I would like to mention is Coca-Cola. See, Coca-Cola in a recent study, it is found that Coca-Cola sells nearly 1.6 billion drinks each day. And 87% of the children have consumed these drinks once in their life. So we can see how actually this advertisement impacts on the children. And here we would like that even this company introduces some games and toys for the children, and it will amaze you that this company introduced a toy which would worth less than 1K, but it would be given to the children and it will be gifted only if they purchase 55,000 worth of Coca-Cola. So, literally 55,000 worth of Coca-Cola. So if you purchase 55,000 worth of Coca-Cola, the company will give to you a free product, which is a toy, which is more attractive to the children nowadays. So you can say it's their money, it's their wish, they can utilize however they want. But I would like to add an effect which Coca-Cola actually gives on our health is Coca-Cola, a 250 ml of Coca-Cola drink consists of 10 to 15 teaspoons of sugar, which leads to diabetes, heart attack, liver cancer, etc. When we go, I will add some more topics regarding these strategies of advertisement, that it also uses a different strategy. It provides fake ad. In the beginning of my speech, I asked you, what if you eat soap instead of ice cream, right? 90% of the companies in India do not show their original product or do not advertise their natural product in advertisement. They just create fake advertisement, like ice cream companies take a soap, apply their cream on that and design in the shape of their product and advertise on the market and advertise on television and different platforms. What it will result in, the product which is shown in TV is very attractive and it raises a desire among the children to buy it. So I would say that just blindly if we trust the advertisement companies and follow, it will really affect our health. And the best and least example I would mention here is 2M Kurkure. The brand ambassador is Virat Kohli. And if we talk about this ad, you can see that it says that fried not, ficker not. Just if this day we can blindly follow, right? So it says that it's not fried, you can eat happily. It will not affect your health. But if we go through its ingredients, we will find that it consists of oil, masala, anti-cakings, which leads to us a very serious diseases like liver cancer, tuberculosis, etc. And finally, I would end up this by concluding I will express my own advertisement experience. When I was 12 years old, I saw a Domino's ad in the TV and I started to force my father to bring that till on one fine day my father brought Domino's pizza. I ate it and I literally ate just 2 bites of it, not more than that, and the rest my father had to eat. And till date I had never asked him to bring that Domino's pizza again, because the advertisement company show is in such a way that we will get attracted towards it. We will literally feel that, yeah, this product is very attractive, we can have it, it's good in taste. But just, I will conclude that everything which you see doesn't mean that it is good. Or whenever you purchase a product, just see that is it really helpful to us or not. And if it is a food material, just go through its ingredients and quantity, what all are included in it, and is it really good for our health or not. So I will finally conclude that I will thank all the Emeralds Group and all the organizers for giving me such a great opportunity and promoting such an events in our college. Any questions from audience, our respected directors? No? Okay. Thank you, sir.
I have a question. Yogesh, I have a question. Yes. The data, the information that you gave is all true, is it?
Yes, sir.
Previously, I used to open the 10 rupee lace, no. Like after eating, I'll throw away. We never see the back, man. We'll try to see the back.
Yeah, sir. Once you just go through its ingredients, you will find that anti-caking is an ingredient which really harms to our livers, and also it affects.
See
our
how
obesity.
beautifully he explains. He uses his hand. How beautifully he explains. Wonderful, Yogesh. That's a great show, man.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. Next. Ready? Jay Siri, come. Let us fight. Ready? Jay Siri, I'm ready to fight. Are you ready to fight?
Banu?
There might be a slight delay. Get into a shade. Get into a shade. Will not be Siri, don't worry.
Dear audience, we have food stall over there, so you guys can enjoy all the delicious food and snacks. Thank you.
Guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Idi Chala Hat Guru.
తీసేమో నడుస్తుందేమో కదా
Charging is not there.
అవునా
No problem.
దాని మీద కవర్ అన్న పెట్టాను అటు సైడ్ అటు కప్స్ కవర్స్ ఉన్నాయి చూడ దీంట్లో ఒకదాన్ని తీసి పెట్టేది 9 minutes అయిపోయింది ఆఫ్ చేసి పెట్టమన్నా అది ఈ పక్కకు పెట్టారు వాళ్ళు ఎప్పుడు అట్లా జనాల పక్క పెట్టమన్నా
Everyone, please report just completed. We're about to start in the next 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Right, Vamshi. Yeah,
Folks, rain got made merry. You can now come, occupy your seat. We're extremely sorry, folks, for this thing happened. Settle down quickly, settle down. Siri, ready for the fight? Come.
If conservation of natural resources goes wrong, nothing goes seems to be right. To talk more about this in this constant, I would like to hand over the mic to J. Siri and let's clap for her.
A happy evening, respected directors, teachers, non-teaching staff, parents, and also my dear friends. I'm Siri from MSc plus CA. I want to talk about the over or improper usage of natural resources. First, let me tell you a story, an interesting story as well. Once upon a time, there was a forest named Nityananda Forest where so many monkeys were living happily. And one fine day, a monkey found a treasure of blackberries in a cave while it was roaming around the forest. And it was very surprised and it informed all its friends and relatives about the treasure. They were also very excited and saw it, and they started as much as they want with so much of happiness. After a certain period, this news spread all over the forest and also for the other forests. The monkeys became lazy and they always depend on the treasure. They don't go and fetch for food. In a few days, the treasure has been exhausted. The monkeys were all dead without having any food because of their laziness. And at the ending of the story,
the Nityananda forest became Antyananda, where the all happiness has vanished out of there. And we can relate this story to our topic, that is over or improper use of natural resources. First of all, we should be aware of what natural resources we have. We have air, water, land, gold, petrol, iron ores, etc. Without natural resources, we can't live. Natural resources are the treasure for us. They support for the life needs of the people and also essential for the development of our country or of any other country. And if we take the example of water, can we live without water? Absolute water. We have only 3% fresh water. In that 3% fresh water also, only 2% we have to drink and for our necessities, and the 1% water are in the form of glaciers. So we should use the 2% water in a proper way and in a conservative way. In ancient days, people started digging borewells and wells for the sake of necessities, for irrigation of fields and even for drinking also. Because of some water scarcity and due to climatic conditions, it was very useful for them and it continued as a trend. Before I said in the story, people started digging for the sake of natural resources. People discovered the truth that water, gold, petrol are available in the underground. So they started digging. Gradually, mining industries came into light and they are doing the same process for anticipation of profit. In addition to that, they also discharge wastage of chemicals into the lakes of rural areas, and this will again lead to the water pollution. So, we should conserve our natural resources. Industries will never think about the consequences of it. For example, KGF, that is Kolar Goldfields, they have extracted 3,800 tons in over 120 years, but they showed only 8,000 tons in the records. Government is keeping some restrictions, but they're not following, and they're extracting the wealth from the nature illegally. Extracting, processing, and overusage of natural resources leads to economic problems like air pollution, water pollution, land pollution, and whatnot. And it leads to the destruction of economic wealth. It leads to the destruction of economy. So we should conserve our natural resources. First, we should have the ideology of conserving our natural resources. We should have the ideology of conserving natural resources, and we being educated people, we should take necessary steps, in our households by rainwater harvesting and some other steps. And you might have known that Sir Sadhguru is doing some rallies on conservation of natural resources. Especially on rivers and land, he is doing some rallies. So what I want to conclude is, we should have the ideology of conserving our natural resources. We should be accountable and responsible for the actions we had done in the past, and we should be responsible also. We should be accountable to our laws and the restrictions on mining that the government has set up. So the only thing I want to tell you today is, we don't want our earth to be like Antyananda forest as in the ending of the story. It should be like Nityananda forest as in the beginning of the story, where it will be filled with all happiness only. It not be like very much sorrowfulness, and we should not buy the natural resources also. And thank you for the organizers and judges for having me here and for giving me the opportunity. So thank you one and all for listening.
Wait. I'm trying to delete the Siri from my phone. Hey, Timko, see the Siri. It's better than your Siri. Next time we don't call Siri open my photos. We call J Siri open my photos. That's a great going. That's a great going, Siri. Well done. Thank you. Next participant, E. Vijay Lakshmi. Onto the stage, please.
As the human population and overconsumption grows, the waste that we produce also get rid of, and also the waste that we produce also becomes more. And to manage this, we have E. Vijay Lakshmi here to occupy the stage and to talk more about this. Welcome her with a big round of applause.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I want to say my profound greetings to the richest directors, assistant directors, principals, judge, parents, teaching and non-teaching staff, and young and justful students. And a very happy, delightful evening from my side. I am Vijay Lakshmi from MEC plus CA. Before entering into the topic, let me tell you one thing. I am only going to guess my topic. And the first thing is, you all have dustbins in your home, right? If suppose your mobile or any electronic gadget is not working, then what you will do? You just simply keep it away in a home, or you may throw it in the dustbin. If you throw it in the dustbin, then what will happen? A person will come and take that scrap and dump it in the garbage, and that garbage will be dumped in other place, right? And after that, the gadget what you had thrown in that garbage will be stuck into the land. After that, the top of the soil will be cover that gadget, and it will be like a buried person in the soil. Do you think that the e-waste really going to decompose in that soil? Of course not. Any electronic device won't be decomposed in that soil, and it leads to soil pollution. Or leave it, if we may fire it, then what will happen? The toxic gas will be start emission from that elements, because the elements which are present in that device can leads to air pollution, and also affects the human life like respiratory organs, and also chronic diseases like cancer and cardiovascular diseases. And if we may throw it in the water, then what will happen? The aqua animals will be affected a lot, like sea fishes, seabirds, fishes, and corals and sea mammals. This will affect, and this also leads to the water pollution age of their ending. This is called e-waste, and you know how much of e-waste does our country is producing per every year? Over 50 million tons of e-waste is producing per year in our country, and in that the top 10 states are Mumbai, Delhi, Calcutta, Bangalore, Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, Pune, Surat, Nagpur, and Chennai. These are the top 10 states. Actually, the 45 states are producing the e-waste, and ultimately these 45 states are producing 60% e-waste, but ultimately these 10 states are producing 70% of e-waste per year. And the top four countries are China, India, West Bengal, and Western Africa. These are the top four countries. And let me enter into the topic. How to control this e-waste? What are the measures we have to take? The first one, be a good consumer. Whenever you are ready to buy a new thing or a new device, you should make sure that your device will be last for long time, won't be break easily, and doesn't be replaced again and again. Because in these days it is a quite natural process that firms are producing the products with less lifespan. And the next thing is educate yourself. Before going to buy a product, you should be aware of what kind of raw materials are you using to produce that one. By that you will get to know that is it harmful or not. And the next thing is use as often as possible. Use the things, for example, you have some parts and the equipments, it will work, but you are not going to repair it because you will go for the other alternative, simple alternative to buying a new thing. Please don't do like that. Whenever you are having some parts, you just simply make it to repair and use it again. And the next thing is educate the children about e-waste. Because the children are the backbone for the future generation. Whenever they will get to know about how to manage this e-waste, we can manage our future generations to get rid of these problems. And the next thing is 3R. 3R means it's not Rajmouli Slim RRR or a reuse, recycle, reduce. It's just a simply recycle. It's no matter what you have, it's just matter what you are using the things or getting recycled or not. And the next thing is understand security. We have to understand that whatever the information we are saved in our phone or any other electronic devices will be safe for a long time, and they won't be erased after even we delete it. And a particular firm called Green Lake Electronic Corporation, in this corporation they will clean your devices before they getting recycled. Because of this, there will be no chance for cybercrime opportunities. And the next thing is maintain your things. Whatever the things you are having, you should be maintain them properly, and you don't make them to loss easily. That means you should be maintain the proper. You should be maintain proper things like don't overuse it and charging it heavily, or and keep away from the direct contact of sunlight, rain, humid conditions, etc. And I'm going to conclude this session with a few suggestions. The great suggestion is to follow the conditions what I had said before, and reduce the usage of more electronic gadgets, and implement more number of laws and regulations to get recycle and reusing the things. And we should be aware of what are the causes for e-waste and how to manage them. And I'm very thankful to the organizers who organized this event. Because of them, most of the students got the opportunity to express themselves. And thanks for being patient and being part of this event. Jai Hind.
Where you get this voice? Where you get this voice? Like she's Lady Amitabh Bachchan. How strong her voice is. E-waste, don't waste it. Well done. That's a great show. Before calling the last person, we still want you to kill. We still want you to get more pressure. Vijay Lakshmi, you can lead. Thank you so much. That's a great effort. I want all the audience, let us play Simon Says for a minute. Yes? Stand up. No, still Simon Says hasn't started. Stand up. Everybody knows what's a Simon Says? Right. Simon Says sit. Stand. Simon Says raise your right hand. Raise your left hand. Simon Says stand. Simon Says touch your toe like this. Amma, vasada. Simon will never say. Who said to raise? Simon said to touch your hand and keep it like that. I'm going home. Bye. Thank you so much. You can sit. Simon Says you can sit. Done. We'll invite the last participant. What is the name? Tarakeshwar. Last, definitely not the least. Seems to be well prepared.
Then, the environment and the economy are really both two sides of a coin. So, if one goes wrong and the other goes effectively wrong. So, we have Tarakeshwar Reddy here to speak more about this, and let's boost him.
Forms are increasing day by day. Reddy from MECCA Senior Intern. First of all, like I was mentioning earlier, these are non-renewable and they cannot be used again if they're once used. And these have a very bad impact on the society. And let me explain you why. When these fossil fuels are burnt, they emit some very dangerous pollutants into the sky. And those are nitrogen, sulfur oxide, carbon, etc. When these react with the atmosphere, they acidify the atmosphere and they fall down as an acid rain. These acid rains are so dangerous, if they hit the earth, it's game over. When this acid rain hits earth, it will destroy the fertility of plants and we will be left with low food. And if it hits the water bodies, we won't have enough sufficient drinking water. See, it's a very vicious cycle. From burning these fossil fuels to a major economic problem, that is world hunger. But for every problem, there is a solution. And on this wonderful Wednesday evening, let me take you on the course of energy alternatives. And the first one is hydroelectricity. Like the name suggests, hydroelectricity, it means electricity generated from water. In a hydroelectricity facility, these water are stored in a dam, and whenever power is needed, this water is released. And when these waters are released, they hit a huge turbine. This turbine is a giant fan-like structure, and when this water hit the structure, the turbine spins, and spinning of this turbine creates electricity. It's such a simple technique, you may wonder how much of energy could this contribute, right? This contributes almost 10% to our India. That's a huge number for sure. And the biggest one is located in Orissa, because Orissa is known for its abundant resources in water. And coming to the second one, that is solar energy. Like I was mentioning in the introduction itself, this solar energy have a great impact in Bangladesh. Though Bangladesh being a developing country and has no enough capital, it has taken measures to change into a clean energy source. And it has taken measures to sustain its environment and the economy as a whole. It has also taken much impact in this solar power enables. And coming to the third one, it's wind energy. This is a very common sight for us people living in Tirupati, because we often see windmills in Tirumala. I've always wondered how much energy could these windmills alone generate. Well, lucky enough, I came across a fact that TTD consumes almost 250 lakhs units of power each year, and these windmills alone can tackle up to 180 units of power. That's more than half. The TTD has proved its efficiency in waste management and using clean energy resources. And coming to the fourth one, it's biomass energy. This biomass energy, the name suggests, it's biological matter, and it is mostly obtained from plants and other agricultural waste. This term biomass is something we are not familiar with, but we are sure to use it in our future days. Guess why? Because near Ramapuram, the municipal corporation is trying to set up a facility that can burn this organic waste produced in a home to create electricity for generators and batteries. Tirupati is quite developed these days in terms of clean energy and restricting the use of fossil fuels. And coming to the fifth and the last one, it's geothermal energy. This is also a term we know places such as Alaska and places which has high snow rate, because the term geothermal energy is derived from the heat beneath our earth. I'm surprised at how much technological advancement we've made that we can extract the energy generated from Earth's crust and use it to power up our homes and generate batteries. This is very expensive, though it is a very advisable energy when compared to fossil fuels. Now, I will conclude that we people are changing. We are undoing the damages done by the fossil fuels to our environment. We are making, I see many vehicles coming on the road every day. Even I have one for myself. A change to clean energy is a better investment for future. And I thank you for presenting me the stage, and I thank you, the audience, for listening to me.
Bahubali 3 has come. See structure with authority, guns blazing. He talked about e-waste. Wonderful, Tarakeshwar. That's a wonderful speech. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap. Please give all 9 participants of it. 10 participants a big round of applause. It's indeed a mammoth effort from them. Before going anywhere, I wanted to thank all the teachers who have taught these kids. Sir, these kids are out of this world. Probably they are from Mars. You guys deserve each bit of it. Thank you so much for giving.
If you are really determined, within 6 months, you will be very proficient. और ये language है ना कानी में बंगाली focus on that. So English అనేది మీకు రేపొద్దున ఫ్యూచర్ ఇస్తుంది ఫుడ్ పెడతారు. So కాబట్టి most important thing is you have to talk only in English. So this you have to keep in your mind. That's all. So this is my sincere suggestion on this day. So remember, okay, next time when a chance comes, I want everybody to come and participate in this. Okay, na? Will you give that word to me?
Yes, sir.
That's great. All the best.
Thank you so much, sir. As I mentioned before that prize distribution is a most important segment. So it gives a sense of happiness and a sense of responsibility to create and fulfill them with dedication. So I would like all the directors and assistant directors to distribute the certificates to the participants whoever came up to the first participant is Manasvi Sharma. Next participant is P. Sai Krishna Priya. The next participant is G. Chandana. Please put your hands together to encourage them. Next, K. Hima Manjari. Next, C. G. Navatanuja. Come on guys, they need your encouragement. Next, P. Sai Jajita. Next, yes, Yamini. Next, Shrikant Yam. Next, Michelle Sri. Next, B. Hema Priya. Next, D. Bharat Kumar. Next, G. Revan Reddy. Come on guys, clap for them. M. Lavanya. Dilip. Next, E. Vijay Lakshmi. These are top 10 who participated today, so they are getting rewards along with the certificates. I request E. Vijay Lakshmi come and take the award. Second finalist is J. Siri. Rather than songs, you can encourage them by your claps. G. Pooja Sri.
Yogesh. Next, B. Nandini. Next, K. Shriya. Come on guys, clap. Let's see the entry. R. Manjunath. Last but not least, Muskan.
I request Sir Giridhar sir and Vishwanath sir to reveal the top three of this Spark 2022 Junior. Right? I request sir.
The third prize goes to Siri. Siri.
So third prize of 2,000 rupees cash prize.
Second.
Any guess?
Excellent. Shriya.
The most awaited moment, the spark of the year 2022. I want audience poll. Any guesses for the first one?
Come on guys, encourage him because he broke it. That he is the first world winner in this era. Always first being the winner and now he changes that trend. Always. You guys please encourage him.
right? So maybe because of rain, అవి stuck అయిపోతున్నట్లున్నాయి. But so very good encouragement too. So you all should boost him, right? With good clapping. So congratulations, Parkeshwar, for securing this Park 2022 award. So congratulations once again. Right, this clapping is not enough for him. He achieved a very big success. Give him a big hand. Thank you. So I request all the top 3 members, please come onto the stage to have a photograph. All the 3. So I request the parents of Tarakeshwar, please come onto the stage. నార్మల్ గా మనము పెద్ద పెద్ద రికార్డ్స్ అచీవ్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాం, బట్ when you are getting something in front of your parents, that's a very big achievement, right? Give them a big hand for the parents of Tarakeshwar also. Sir, please. మీరు కూడా సో నెక్స్ట్ టైం ఏం కాంపిటీషన్ జరిగినా సో అమ్మ నాన్నల ముందు మీరు ప్రైజ్ తీసుకుంటున్నారంటే ఇవాళ ఆల్మోస్ట్ యు ఆర్ అచీవింగ్ ద పర్పస్, రైట్? థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. రైట్, వాళ్ళు next I request Siri. So Siri parents unte kuda మీరు you can come to the stage please. Siri. Right, Shriya. Parents వచ్చారమ్మా? Yeah. So I request the parents of Shriya. Right, so give them a big hand to their parents. Siri. Oh, so parents ma leda, right? So then Rishita. So parents ఉన్న వాళ్ళకి ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారా టాప్ 10 లో వచ్చినటువంటి parents? I think Muskan parents is there. Yeah, please. Rishita parents. Yeah. So bring your shield, Rishita. Srikanth Tabassum parents. రైట్, సో తొందరలో మనం భోజనం చేస్తాం. సో బట్ మీ క్లాపింగ్ అయితే చాలా చక్కగా ఉండాలి. వెరీ గుడ్ ఎనర్జీ, నాట్ ఎన్ ఇష్యూ. Nandini. Pujashree along with her parents, Pujashree. Right, so give them a big hand again. Yogesh parents వచ్చారు. సో ఇంకెవరైనా పేరెంట్స్ లెఫ్ట్ ఓవర్ ఉన్నారు? స్టూడెంట్స్ టాప్ 10 లో వచ్చిన స్టూడెంట్స్ పేరెంట్స్. విజయలక్ష్మి, ఇంకెవరైనా స్టూడెంట్స్ పేరెంట్స్ ఉన్నారండి? ఇంకెవరైనా? రైట్, థ్యాంక్ యూ.
So the show has come to the end. I would like to request Sunita come on to the dais and give vote of thanks.
Oh my God, what a trendsetter, Tarkesh. It's been years because the ratio will be like 10:1, as always Vishwanath sir says. The girls will be the most toppers in whatever the competition that college conducts. So here, he is the trendsetter today. He proved himself that he is the one and only trendsetter of Emeralds College. Good evening, everyone. So we have reached to the end of this Spark 2022 event. Now I congratulate Tarkesh for his wonderful performance. Firstly, I, Sunita, take this opportunity to put my gratitude into words. My heartiest thanks to our beloved judge, Banu sir, for his dynamic personality. And my heartiest thanks to all our beloved directors for giving such eminent speeches which motivates us and inspires us a lot. And wholeheartedly I thank all our assistant directors for encouraging every Emeraldian in every aspect of their lives. My heartfelt thanks to all our principals, staff and non-staff dignitaries for taking our time to encourage all the participants. I especially thank all the participants and parents and all the audience for their active involvement to make this event more successful. Last but not least, all our organizers who made this event more gracefully. And thank you everyone. And once again, I thank everyone on behalf of the organizing team. Now I request everyone to stand for national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मागे गाहे तव जय गाधा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद।
అవునండి.